Good day everyone. Today we'll be discussing about arithmetic and geometric sequence. But before we go there, let us know first what sequence is. When we say sequence, it is a list of numbers in a certain order. It can be finite or infinite. When we say finite, it means it has a last term. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8 to 16. So its last term is 16. That's why we called it as finite sequence. On the other hand, when we say infinite, it means it does not have a last term. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. So there's no last term. The dots there means that the sequence goes on forever. Now let's proceed to arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence is any sequence whose terms differ by common value. This common value is called common difference. For example, 2, 6, 10, and 14. What its common difference? Its common difference is 4. Why? It is because when we subtract 6 to 2, it results 4. 10 minus 6, it results 4. And 14 minus 10, it results 4. So therefore, the common difference is 4. Also, in solving arithmetic sequence problem, we have the formula of a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d, where a sub n denoted as last term or in term, a sub 1 denoted as first term, the n denoted as number of terms, and d denoted as common difference. Now our first example is about looking for the nth term. Example, find the seventh term of the sequence 2, 7, 12, and so on. Our given are for e sub n, it is unknown since that's the term we're going to solve. Our first term is 2. Our number of terms is 7 and our common difference is 5. It is 5 because when we subtract 7 to 2, it results 5. And when we subtract 12 to 7, it results 5 as well. So therefore, the common difference is 5. Now, let's solve using the formula. A sub n equals 2 plus 7 minus 1 times 5. So we're just basing on the problem or the terms being given. E sub 7 equals 2 plus 6. We minus 7 to 1, so it results 6 times 5. A sub 7 equals 2 plus 30. We times 6 times 5, so it results 30. Then a sub 7 equals 32. So therefore, our seventh term is 32. Our second example is about looking for the first term. Example, the 10th term of arithmetic sequence is 50. The common difference is 5. What is the first term? Our given there is, for our first term, it is unknown since that's the term we're going to solve. E sub n equals 50. Number of terms is 10 and the common difference is 5. Now we're going to use the formula of arithmetic sequence. So E sub n equals E sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d or the common difference. Since our E sub n is 50, so 50 equals E sub 1 plus 10 minus 1 times 5. 50 equals E sub 1 plus 9 times 5. 50 equals E sub 1 plus 45. Then the next step, we're going to transpose 45 to 50. And the sign of it will change. It will become negative. So 50 minus 45 equals E sub 1. Then 50 minus 45 is 5. So therefore, the first term is 5. The third example is about looking for the common difference. Example, what is the common difference of the sequence with e sub 3 equals 9 and e sub 5 is 15? So since there is no e sub 1, all you have to do is we can temporarily use e sub 3 to be the first term. So it will become as, for e sub 1, we have 9, e sub 2 is unknown, e sub 3 is 15. All given numbers are, for e sub n, we have 15, e sub 1 is 9, number of terms is 3, and for common difference is it's still unknown since that's the term we're going to solve. Now, we're going to use the formula of arithmetic sequence, which is e sub n equals e sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Since our e sub n is 15, so 15 equals 9 plus 3 minus 1 times d. 15 equals 9 plus 2 times d. Then, the next step is we're going to transpose 9 beside 15. Then, its sign will change into negative. So, 15 minus 9 equals 2d. Then, the next step is we're going to cancel by dividing 2. So, 2d and divided by 2 is d. Then, 15 minus 9 is 6. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So, that's the common difference this example has. The fourth example is about looking for the number of terms. Example, how many terms the arithmetic sequence has if its first term is 4, common difference is 5, and the last term is 24. The given terms are, for the number of terms, it is unknown, e sub n is 24, e sub 1 is 4, and the common difference is 5. Our formula is e sub n equals e sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Our e sub n is 24, e sub 1 is 4, plus n minus 1 times 5. 24 equals 4 plus, we're going to apply distributive property to the n minus 1 times 5. So it will become as 5n minus 5. Now, we're going to simplify 4 plus 5n minus 5. So it results as 24 equals 5n minus 1. Then the next step is we're going to transpose 1 beside 24. So means its sign will change into positive. So 24 plus 1 equals 5n. Next step is we're going, in order to cancel 5n, all we have to do is we're going to divide 5 both sides. So 24 plus 1 equals 25, and 25 divided by 5 will result as 5. So therefore, the term of arithmetic sequence is 5. Let's proceed to arithmetic mean. When we say arithmetic mean, these are the terms that are between a sub 1 and e sub n of an arithmetic sequence. Example, find 3 arithmetic means between 4 and 20. So, since we must insert 3 numbers between 4 and 20, that means that there are 5 terms in the arithmetic sequence. Thus, for e sub 1, we have 4, and for e sub 5, we have 20. First thing we're going to do is we must first solve the common difference so that we can get the missing terms using the formula of arithmetic sequence, which is e sub n, e sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So since our e sub n is 20, so 20, our e sub 1 is 4, equals 4 plus our number of terms is 5, then minus 1 times d. 20 equals 4 plus 4d. Then the next step is we're going to transpose positive 4 beside 20. So it will become as negative 4. So 20 minus 4 equals 4d. Now we're going to add 4, or we're going to divide both sides as 4 so that the 4 will be cancelled. So 4 we're going to cancel 4, so it results as only d. Then 20 minus 4, it will results as 16. Then 16 divided by 4, it will results as 4. So therefore our common difference is 4. Now let's get the missing terms. First is the secant term. That's the first term that we're going to solve. So first we have to follow the formula of arithmetic sequence. E sub n equals e sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So e sub 2, since that's the term that we're going to solve, equals 4 plus 2 minus 1 times 4. Then e sub 2 equals 4, then 2 minus 1 equals 1, then 1 times 4, it results as 4. So it becomes 4 plus 4. Then we're going to add 4 plus 4 equals 8. So therefore our secant term is 8. Now let's going to proceed to the third term. We're going to get the third term. So same as secant term, we're going to follow the arithmetic sequence formula. So e sub n equals e sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. E sub 3 equals 4 plus 3 minus 1 times 4. E sub 3 equals 4 plus 8. Why it becomes 8? Because 3 minus 1 is 2. Then 2 minus 8, or 2 minus 4 is 8. So it becomes 4 plus 8. Now we're going to add 4 plus 8. It results 12. So our third term is 12. Now for fourth term, we're going to get the fourth term. Same as secant term and third term, we have to apply the formula of arithmetic sequence. E sub n equals e sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Then e sub 4 equals 4 plus 4 minus 1 times 4. E sub 4 equals 4 plus 12. So 4 minus 1 equals 3. Then 3 times 4 is 12. So that's why it becomes 4 plus 12. Then we're going to add 4 plus 12. It results 16. So our fourth term is 16. Next is sum of arithmetic sequence. When we say sum of arithmetic sequence, it means the sum or total of all terms in an arithmetic sequence. It has a formula of a sub n equals n over 2, 2 e sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. For example, find the sum of the first 20 terms of the sequence negative 4, negative 8, negative 12, negative 16, and so on. The first step we're going to do is we have to follow the formula. So S of n equals n over 2, 2e sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Then now, our number of terms is 20. So S of 20 equals 20 divided by 2, 2 times negative 4 plus 20 minus 1 times negative 4. S of 20 equals 20 divided by 2 is 10. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Plus 20 minus 1 is 19 times negative 4. S of 20 equals 10 times negative 8 plus 19 times negative 4 is negative 76. S20 equals 10 times negative 8 plus negative 76 is negative 84. So 10 times negative 84 is negative 840. So therefore, the sum of the first 20 terms of the sequence negative 4, negative 8, negative 12, and negative 16 is negative 840.
Hello everyone, I am Camille Gomba and welcome for today's discussion. Today I am going to discuss about geometric sequence. So what is geometric sequence? Okay, take time to lend your ears, listen, and keep in mind as I discuss what geometric sequence is all about. Geometric sequence is a sequence in which we can get the succeeding term by multiplying the previous term from the fixed number called the common ratio. Example tayo, 2, 6, and 18. Meron tayong fixed number. Kapag minultiply natin, makukuha natin ang next term. Dito makukuha natin yung common ratio na yon, which is sabihin natin R. If we're going to divide the second term, which is 2 is our A1, the first term, 6 is our A2, the second term, and 18 is our A3, the third term. R equals A2 divided by A1. That means, in arithmetic sequence, makukuha natin yung common difference na nandun by subtraction. Dito naman, ang common ratio, makukuha natin siya by division. Ang formula natin para makuha yung next term is R equals A2 divided by A1. Ito yung tinatawag nating common ratio para malaman natin ang next terms. I-multiply lang natin yung common ratio doon sa previous term. So dito yung R natin, the common ratio is R equals 6 divided by 2, which is yung 6 is our A2, the second term, and 2 is our A1, the first term. So 6 divided by 2, that is 3. Okay, sabi natin yung next term. Multiply lang natin yung third term natin, which is 18 to 3. So, para makuha yan, 18 times 3, that is 3 times 8 equals 8, 16, 84. So, 4, carry 2, then 3 times 1 equals 3. Plus 2, that is 5. So, 5. So, yung next term natin is 54. So, nakuha na natin si A4. Para naman makuha si A5, multiply lang natin si 54 by 3. So, 54 times 3 equals 3 times 4, that is 12. Then, carry 1, then 2, 3 times 5, that is 15 plus 1 equals 16. So, nakuha na natin si A5. Yung A5 natin is 162. What if you're going to ask, what is the ninth term of the sequence? So, tingnan natin yung example. Nakuha natin siya hanggang A1 up to A5. Ano daw si ang ninth term? So, kung sa arithmetic sequence ay meron tayong formula, syempre, dito naman sa geometric sequence ay may formula din tayo. To get the ninth term, we have an equals a1 times r raised to n minus 1. So, yung an, ito yung hinahanap nating term, the ninth term. Then, a1, that means the first term. Then, yung r natin, which is the common ratio. Then, yung n natin na nasa ibabaw, ito yung hinahanap nating term. Kunin natin si pang ninth term gamit ang formula. So, A9, siya yung hinahanap natin, that is equals to A1. Yung A1 natin dito ay si 2 times R, then ang common ratio natin ay 3 raised to n minus 1, that is 9 minus 1. So, 2 times 3 raised to 8. So, wag natin kalimutan yung imdan, kung saan mauuna yung exponent bago tayo mag-parentheses. Next is, multiply natin 2 times 3 raised to 8. Pwede tayong gumamit ng calculator. Although yung iba hindi pinapayagan magamit ng calculator, so isolve natin siya mentally. So, 3 times 3, that is 9. 9 times 3, that is 27. Then, 27 times 3, that is 81. So, 81 times 3. So, that is 3 times 1 equals 3. 3 times 8 equals 8, 16, 24. So, that is 2, 4. Then, yung pang 5th term natin is 2, 4, 3. So, para naman makuha si pang 6th term, i-multiply natin si 5th term by 3 ulit. So, 2, 4, 3 times 3, that is 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 4, that is 12, carry 1. Then 2, 3 times 2, that is 6, plus 1 equals 7. So, yung 6th term natin is 7 to 9. At para makuha natin si pang 7th term, multiply natin si 6th term by 3 ulit. So, 7 to 9 times 3, that is 9 times 3, that is 27, carry 2. 7, then 3 times 2, that is 6, plus 2 equals 8, then 3 times 7, that is 21. So, 21. So, yung pang 7th term natin is 2187. At para makuha natin si pang 8th term, multiply natin si 7th term by 3 ulit. So, 2187 times 3, that is 3 times 7, that is 21, carry 2, 1, then 3 times 8, that is 24, plus 2, that is 26. So, 3 times 1, that is 3, plus 2, that is 5, then 3 times 2, that is 6. Ang 8th term natin ay 6561. At siya ngayon si 3 raised to 8. Next is multiply natin siya by 2. So, 6, 5, 1 times 2 is equals to 2 times 1 equals 2. Then 2 times 6, that is 12. Carry 1, then 2. Then 2 times 5 equals 10. Plus 1 is 11. So, 1, carry 1. Then 2 times 6 is equals to 12. Plus 1 is equals to 18. So, our 9th term is 13122. Pwede din naman natin gamitin ang mano-mano or the manual way. I-multiply lang natin siya by 3. So, i-verify natin gamit ang calculator. Nasa 5th term na tayo, which is 162. I-times natin siya ng 3 para makuha ang 6th term. 162 times 3 is equals to 486. Siya ngayon si 6th term. So, 486, multiply natin ulit siya ng 3 para makuha ang 7th term. 486 times 3 is equals to 1,454. At para makuha si 8th term, multiply natin yung 7th term by 3 ulit. So, 1,454 times 3 is equals to 4,374. Siya ngayon si pang 8th term. At para makuha ang pang 9th term natin, i-multiply natin yung 8th term by 3 ulit. So, 4,374 times 3 is equals to 13,122 or 13122. So, ayun. Tingnan natin kung parehas labang yung resulta nung ginamit natin yung formula compare dito sa paggamit natin ng calculator. Tingnan natin. So, ayun, parehas tayong resulta. So, yung pang 9th term natin is 13122. So, i-summary natin ang geometric sequence. Makukuha natin siya by multiplication or by division. So, ang common ratio, nakukuha siya A2, the second term, divided by A1, the first term. So, yun lang si geometric sequence.
Geometric mean, it is a term between any two terms in geometric sequence. Okay, example tayo. Find the geometric mean between 2 and 8. So, meron tayong formula dyan. We have geometric mean is equals to square root of two terms in geometric sequence, or we can conclude the square root of A times B. So, yung given natin is 2 and 8. So, square root of 2 and 8 is equals to 16. And square root of 16 is equal to 4. Another example, from the geometric sequence 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, find the geometric mean between the following. So, A, first and fifth terms. So, from the given, our first term is 2 and our fifth terms is 32. Then, geometric mean is equals to square root of 2 times 32 is equals to square root of 64. Then, square root of 64 is equals to 8. Next is B, the first and 10th terms. So, from the given, our first term is 16. And yung 10th terms natin is wala pa. Kunin muna natin at alamin muna natin si 10th term. Apply natin yung formula or magmumultiply lang tayo ng common ratio. So, ang common ratio is 2. That is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Then 32 times 2 is equals to 64. 64 times 2 is equals to 128. Then 128 times 2 is equals to 256. Then times 2 is equals to 512. Pang 9th term pa lamang yan. Para makuha naman natin si 10th term, times 2 tayo ulit. So 512 times 2 is equals to 1024. At siya yung 10th term natin. So, geometric mean is equals to square root of 16 times 1024. Para ma-solve natin, kunin natin yung square root of 16 times square root of 1024. So, square root of 16 is equals to 4. Then, square root of 1024 is equals to 32. So, 4 times 32 is equals to 128. So, ang nakuha natin ay 128. Next topic natin is geometric series. What is geometric series? The sum of our geometric sequence is called geometric series. Example tayo. What is the sum of the first 8 terms of the geometric sequence 1, 3, 9, and 27? So, kunin natin yung sum niya. Meron din tayong formula dyan at gamitin natin ito. So, A sub n, which is yung n natin is the nth term, equals to A1, which is the first term, times R, which is the common ratio, raised to n minus 1, divided by R minus 1. So, S, yung nth term natin is 8, is equals to, yung first term natin is 1, times yung common ratio is 3, raised to 8 minus 1. Then, divided by 3 minus 1. 6,561 minus 1 is equals to 6,560 divided by 2. So overall, it is equals to 3,280.